What's up, everybody? It is Monday. It is already another week. Oh my god, time is passing by so fast. This is the last and final part of the interview. I hope you guys will go ahead and check it out. In this last part, we talk about whether or not people can go ahead and start and grow their own channels or streams in today's day and age. With everybody that's already so big and so many people competing for the smaller portions of the viewership, it can seem like it can be really hard to get started. But I don't know, that's what we talk about. I hope you guys will check it out. In the background, of course, we've got some gameplay, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. This is the last part of the interview, so after this is done, if you guys go and check out the playlist, I will reorder it in chronological order, and you guys can go back and listen to it if you ever need to. So with that said, thank you guys so much for giving me a few minutes of your time to just talk to you guys over the past few weeks. As always, go and subscribe to Simon Russel. His link is in the description, and if you guys are not already subscribed to me, I would very much appreciate a little bit of support. With that said, guys, as always, love your faces. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you on the next video. And I don't understand why people want fame. Like, fame sounds like the most horrible thing to me. I just want to be able to make enough to pay my bills and have a little bit extra. And all these people want to get famous and be popular, and I'm like, leave me alone. Like, I just want to spend time with my wife, play some video games, hang out with some friends.
I mean, technically speaking, we're already technically famous in a sense.
Yeah, but I mean, the kind of famous that will get you into hot water like that. Like, I want nothing to do with that.
I totally agree. But that's actually a perfect segue onto one of the final questions.
Okay.
Do you think it is possible, despite all the changes to YouTube, for anyone to make a name for themselves and to build like the backbone of like multiple streams of income and to build like a career for themselves?
If you're just passionate about something, put yourself out there, and I truly believe that anybody can make a name for themselves, hopefully in the right way. Don't go about doing it the wrong way. Don't get famous for the wrong reasons. But I 100% believe that if you're passionate about something and if you're willing to put in the time and work, because don't forget, guys, like, this is not like, oh, I like playing video games, I'm just gonna do this and have fun all the time. It's not fun all the time. There's a lot of work that goes into it, and there's like a lot of stuff that people don't think about that goes into what it is that you want to do.
A lot of technical stuff.
Right. And I mean, that's just on like the internet side of things. Like, there's other things that you can do. Like, you can start your own business off the internet and stuff. Believe it or not, guys, there's other places that exist. But if you're passionate about something, you are, again, more than likely going to fail a couple of times. But if you want to do it, you can absolutely do it. And I, again, just encourage everyone to put themselves out there. Like, that's the most scary thing. Whenever I first started, I was absolutely horrified because I stutter, and people don't hear that nowadays because I have it more under control, but I 100% will stutter in front of people, and it's the most embarrassing thing, and it would depress me in the past, and it's just like something that is hard to put yourself out there. But if you're willing to do it, and if you're passionate about what it is that you're talking about, hopefully, like you guys can hear from me right now, if you're that passionate about it, I 100% believe that anybody can get started from zero and move your way up, as long as you're willing to put in the work. And again, as long as you're not doing it for the wrong reasons. Like, that's the one thing that upsets me the most, is that a lot of people do it for the fame and for the money and stuff. Do it because it's something that you love and something that you want to share with others. If that brings you some fame and fortune, that's fantastic, but don't do it for those reasons, because that's kind of what's wrong with the world today, I feel like.
It's a big reason, that big part of it, yeah. Especially how we've encouraged certain activities associated with fame.
Yeah, don't do that stuff, guys. Be good people. Try. Again, I'm not an emotional person, but I've got a heart. Try to live with your heart and shit. Like, that sounds weird because I said "and shit" at the end of it, but that's where my emotional cutoff is. So Like, just try to be a good person. It's not all that hard.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. I'm trying to have t-shirts made of all the quotes that I do because they are so horrible. Because I'll try to be proving a point, but again, I don't know how to fully express myself with feelings and stuff. So
you're not at that point where you can formulate it perfectly.
Yeah. But I will do it uniquely.
Yes, that's important. You gotta have your wee brand, you know.
Exactly.
Well, the last thing I would say to you, or to ask you to say, is if you were to talk to yourself starting out, what would be like the main things that you would say to yourself? Like if you were to talk to you being starting as a creator, wow, these words are coming out real well. If you were to talk to yourself when you were starting out creating like videos and whatever, what would be some of the things that you would say that you wish you knew then?
Now, see, you told me about this before we started this conversation, and I was like, this is probably going to be the hardest question that I have to answer. And it 100%
on a good note.
yeah, like it 100% is. Even before I got started, if I could go back and tell myself one thing, it would be to start sooner. I feel so bad that I started when I did, because I started late in the game, and I feel like if I would have had just like a 2 or 3 year head start from where I had started from, that I would actually be doing a lot better right now. And that's actually advice that I feel like everybody should get if you guys are interested in starting either a gaming channel like I do, or just anything that you guys are interested in. If you want to start something, start now, because I kind of feel like we've already gone over this a couple of times, but you're gonna want things to be perfect before you start, and then once you continue doing things, you're gonna want them to be great. But the thing with trying to get perfection and trying to plan things out is that life is gonna happen, and life will wreck your shit, and it sucks sometimes, but things are gonna change, and it's never gonna be where you want it to be. So just get started and improve, because that is way better than trying to get everything 100%, and then if one little thing is off, you put it off for another day, you put it off for another month, another year, and you never actually get started. So if you want anything, and the advice that I would have given myself before I started my very first channel was like, dude, you should have started this channel years ago, because if I would have started years before I did, I feel like I would have been in a better place right now. So yeah, so if anybody is thinking about starting anything, start it now, and have it be the most cringy, weird, awkward thing that you do, and then improve on it, because that's the only way you're gonna get better. And you're never gonna get to that perfect setting to 100%. You're never gonna get there, because once you do get to that point, you're gonna want it to be better than what it is. And
yeah, you're moving the goalposts.
Right. And like I had wanted to reach 1,000 subscribers the first year of this channel right now, and I reached 1,200. And then the second year I wanted to reach 3,000, and I think we only reached 2. And so for this year, I had wanted to reach 4,000, and we're already up to 6. And so while that's a good thing, now that I'm at 6, I want to keep improving it. So like, you're never going to get to that point where you're happy, because if you're actually passionate about what you're doing, you're always going to want to continue to improve on it, continue to do better than what you're currently doing. So if you guys have a chance to do whatever it is that you guys want, start now, start today, start yesterday if possible. And yeah, that would be my advice, I think.
Well, where can people find you and find your work, just to end things off?
You guys can find me very simply. If you go to Google and just type in NobleAddiction, all one word, I will be the first 3 or 4 pages that pop up. You guys will get everything from YouTube to Facebook, Twitch, and Mixer, to some of my old posts, other sites that I'm not even thinking about, like player.me and Restream, and just Anywhere and everywhere that you guys can find me, you guys can find me at NobleAddiction.
Nice, you have the SEO all worked out for that.
I got it on lock, man.
Right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This was a weird, like it's always weird to talk about yourself, but I appreciate the opportunity. And anybody that listens to this, make sure you guys are subscribing to my good friend and come and check me out, and let's all make a wonderful world together. Emotions.
I thought you were just gonna leave it at world. Okay.
Let's all make a wonderful world. Period.
How do we do that? Next Big Bang.